Welcome to Zombot. Sure. I'm Alex. I'm the founder of Zombot Studio. And I started Zombot back in 2013. And initially, it was a mobile gaming startup. We wanted to build really high fidelity games. And I moved back from the States to Taiwan a couple years ago and transitioned the company from building games into servicing game companies. So for the last couple years, we have been helping different game studios build content for their games. Some of the games you might have heard of, like League of Legends, like Destiny, like Nintendo, Supercell, Tom Clancy with Ubisoft, just a bunch of different AAA titles. So we're kind of the team that these companies will come to when they need additional help to create creative content. So that's what we do in the Web2 space. There's a lot of motivations. I started Zombot because I wanted to build my own products. So even though we have been doing service work for different game companies, we have always tried to swing towards that direction. So some of the work that we did in Web2, helping these companies, were starting projects for them where we drive the creative direction for some of the games from the very beginning. But that never really fully satisfied, I guess, our creative output as a team. We wanted to build our own product and bring it to market. So when we saw the Web3 kind of rise from last year with NFTs, with blockchain, and then it going to mainstream, I thought that was a really good opportunity for us, a smaller team, to take a stab at building something that is our own brand. So that's kind of the genesis of Zoofrenz, where it was the first project that we worked on in the Web3 space. So how's the community doing? Are people excited about what's next? The THIRDSPACE stuff, the 3D stuff?
People are more excited about the next animal.
The next animal?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna reveal what the next animal is.
Are they gonna have furniture?
I don't know. I think eventually they will, but then right now it's just you're just building blocks and laying it out into like levels.
Well, I mean, that model is very successful for Roblox.
Yeah, but Roblox also, it's successful because it's targeting kids with a lot of free time. 我要一个排骨饭. This is the blue chip of pork chops in Taiwan. Pork chop is a stable food in Taiwanese culture.
Do we have this in the States?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get it, but it's not gonna be as good. Oh man, listen to that crispy texture.
Really? Crispy.
Hi， 冰美式，谢谢。Yeah, so about the metaverse, I think as game developers, obviously we have a lot of different opinions I think, than the average consumer, because we have a lot of expectations for what the quality of the metaverse is. So when we're looking at all these different metaverse offerings on the market, what we're really looking for is that interoperability aspect and seeing a lot of people in the metaverse space to kind of fulfill that vision that people have of the Ready Player One movie, right? I think that's what people are expecting when they're thinking about the metaverse. But having said that, I think when we're looking at what's on the market now, none of them are really fulfilling that aspect. And I have a lot of theses on why that's happening, but I think the quickest way for us is to build our own platform to kind of help make the transition into metaverse easier. So that's why we're building THIRDSPACE. We think it's going to be a social space that is very easy and accessible for people to pick up, and in turn, we'll see a lot more people using it and onboard it versus the current metaverse offerings right now. Yeah. I'll try to call it something different because we don't want to use the metaverse term. I think that sets a different kind of expectation, that Ready Player One expectation. What I think the metaverse is going to take several iterations, right? And one step at a time. The metaverse that people are thinking about is level 100. But right now we're at maybe level 1 or level 2 in terms of Web3 growth. So what we're trying to get to is maybe we'll jump to level 15, level 20 first. And when that's stable and people are really trying to get into the metaverse and using it, then we can start thinking about, we'll start onboarding more people and building more advanced features. So THIRDSPACE is not kind of the metaverse that people are typically thinking about, but I think it's what the current space needs. It's it'll fulfill the current needs and the current desires of the people in this market. Yeah, I think the biggest difference between North America and Europe and Asia, or let's call it the East and the West, okay? The biggest difference between the East and the West is really in, I guess, the cultural acceptance of blockchain and NFTs. When you're looking at people in the US, even though it's caught mainstream, there's people like Gary Vaynerchuk who are very mainstream influencers talking about NFT, which made it really popular last year. There's still a very large population in the United States that are very much against blockchain, right? It's less of a voice now, but last year there was a lot of people pushing back against blockchain in general because of the environmental issues. And then now we have a lot of pushback from the gamer and the artist community for ethical kind of concerns. But this is all kind of just happening within the West. On the East side, in Taiwan and China and Southeast Asia, there's not that much of pushback. And people in Taiwan are fully embracing the growth in Web3 and NFTs. They're really excited about this new trend. Yeah. So I would say that's the biggest difference. To the community?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, thanks for everybody's major support. We've been out for, I think, 7 months now.
Yeah.
And we've seen a lot of tremendous support and tremendous feedback from the community. We just had our first offline event not too long ago, so I got to talk to a lot of our holders who have supported us throughout this whole journey. But I think this is just the start, right? We're barely 7 months into launching Zoofrenz, and we have a lot of plans that will continue to go on, including new animals, including the THIRDSPACE that we're building right now. So the final thing I would say to the holders is please stay tuned for more exciting news, because this is definitely not the end of it, it's just the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, we still got a lot of milestones to go, right?
Yeah, there's still a lot of exciting things happening. We're going to be launching a lot of features and also, making a push out to the West. Yeah. And that's it for a day at Zombot. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and hit the bell.